Morning, Steve Frady in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, today is the critical USDA report day when they give us estimates of March 1 stocks and also the first official guess for what U.S. farmers are going to plant in 2013 by crop. Almost the tutorial for this grain stocks number is not necessarily about what stocks we started out this quarter with or what the demand is. It's actually what the residual is. It's kind of a fluff number that we get from adding the supply, subtracting the usage, and looking at the stocks numbers that they actually come out today. For corn, that number could be as high as 250 million bushels. So the average guess of 5 billion, if it's 250 lower, we could be sharply higher in prices. If it's 250 higher, we could be sharply lower. And nobody really knows what they're going to say. In the beans, it could even be more interesting. The average guess is 935 million bushels. That's a very low number for this time of year. But the residual is 60 million bushels, and some people think that they're still underestimating last year's 2012 U.S. soybean crop. So a 60 million bushel number below the average guess is sharply higher, and 60 million bushels above is sharply lower, and probably could suggest that the bull run from last year's drought could be over, especially if U.S. has normal 2013 crop conditions. Export sales today, they're kind of lost a little bit into the stocks numbers. They should be on the low side of the recent trends, and we continue to struggle in corn to find any export buyers. The bean numbers should hit a wall pretty soon just because we don't have a lot of extra beans, and Brazil and South America should compete with us this time of year for whatever the demand is. Also, the USDA will be coming out with acres, and I think for the most part people are thinking that this year farmers will plant a little bit more beans and wheat and maybe the same amount of corn as last year. The key to final plantings though is weather. And when we start April and May and look at the weather conditions, you could see a swing either way. More corn, less beans, or less corn, or more beans depending upon the weather. We also will be watching the outside markets. They're pretty quiet today, still concerned about Cyprus and Southern Europe, and overnight there's concern about the Italian government. Here in the United States we will continue to battle and talk about the budget and what that means down the road as far as compromising and whether we'll be spending less or just trying to increase revenues. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. We will come out with another video after the 11 o'clock USDA report today to kind of give you an update on the numbers. Hopefully you'll have a safe and profitable trading day.
Derek, I'm sorry, and what was the information?